Okay, so the first thing you guys will notice is that the UI is different now, and yeah, we did a bunch of stuff to improve the game's visuals. So let me first start with the UI. So I started working on the UI, and I based it off Benny's work, which is this one. So first thing we notice is that the layout's not exactly ideal because, as you can see, this top portion here consumes like 3/4 of the entire screen. Or that's why, not really 3/4, I meant like 1/3 of the entire screen. So I decided to probably not follow this directly, and also we won't have the perk system showing up here to be in here instead. So this is more like just like the design inspiration. So yeah, I tried my best to copy this as close as I can because this wasn't done in Unreal Engine. This was done using Rive, and this is what I got so far. Oops, wrong. So yeah, this is the currently I'm working on the HUD or the main gameplay screen. So this is the player, yeah, the player information, the weapons, the systems, and their energy use, and the crew members. And yeah, I used for the font, I used the font in Fallout 3, the Pip-Boy font. So I don't know if that's allowed to use, but for now I just kept it as the Fallout font, so it looks similar to what we're going for. And yeah, it's mostly pretty much the same. What I did was basically change the elements so that it's more like the Fallout with the green accents, the backgrounds, the borders. As for the crew members, we used the new character design made by Edward, and I think it's better that it has color instead of just being green here like in the example here. So obviously we'll improve and iterate the UI design on the way. None of these the UI up here is not functional yet. I mean, it's just for design up here, since I have to yeah, it's connected to the gameplay. I'm gonna do a different method for that. But the other UI down here, for now I just basically I'm using the old HUD and just reskinned it. That's why the stuff here is still working. But when I actually start refactoring it, I have to yeah, rework how the data is handled. But for now, it's still like the old UI. So for example, this weapon slot here, I just kind of just like reskinned it, so we changed the numbers here to the energy slots. Have this 3-star stars here, but they don't really represent anything yet. Haven't connected it to the data, but this is supposed to represent the weapon level. Have the auto fire button. This one's working. So it looks like when it's charging, when I click on it, if I move it, so yeah, that's a weapon slot. This is the energy, so I split it into two systems. So the ones on the left here is the systems that you can add energy to, and I made it so that it's like a button where it grows or like expands if I can press on it. So it's, I think it's a bit more readable, while the ones here are not, you're not able to allocate it. That's why you cannot, doesn't seem like there's a button there to click on it. It's what I decided to do. And yeah, this will basically just represent the system health and the repair status and stuff like that. And this one here, I made it so that the main energy resource is like this now, instead of just like a number and an energy icon. So this is, yeah, this is basically turning into FTL now, as you can see. Yep. So that's for the Okay, why did it crash? Okay, so that's for the UI part. For my next steps in the UI, I'm probably gonna work on the others, the cargo screen. Just gonna work on the elements until we find a better way to lay this out. But yeah, that's for the UI. Another thing you would notice now is that the walls are much shorter. So we're gonna have like, since having higher walls is you cannot see the systems and the crew member in certain angles. So we decided to just have these walls half height. So yeah, you can kind of pretty much see everything now, and we'll just design the exterior of the ship in a way so that it doesn't, we wouldn't need to have tall walls. So what I mean by that is that original plan is that we'll have this half wall so that we can see inside the ship, and then at the back here would be the tall walls, but that would cause some visual issues, and we're probably gonna find a different solution for this, but we're definitely gonna stick with the half height walls for now. And another thing you'd notice, I guess, but we also added a vignette, as that how you pronounce it, but we added that so that the edges of the screen is a bit darker, so our game will feel more grittier. Also, started working on the characters. So JM here created these characters and used basically the same Unreal Engine Manny skeleton rig. So this is how it looks like in action. And yeah, I'm gonna implement this as soon as James is done. And yeah, the the visuals of the game are slowly coming together. Hopefully by next week we already have a way better looking game than this. So yeah, that's all for today. So I said my next steps would be continue working on the UI. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.